Hey guys, stream started a little late today. I said the starting anytime was random, but today I had to spend time building the new PC, sorting the components, research. I ordered most of the stuff. Pretty much the PC is all done. Thank you guys again. Thank you again. We have we had a very generous support here. Shit Wizard with huge bombs, King Roman and Scotty. There are also a few more people. The PC funding was supposed to take 6 weeks, but since it got funded pretty much in one day, it's gonna be closing at the end of the month. So we have a chance to race for the last two pieces, and for the other guys to maybe have a chance to get their man of the month. The new hardware is pretty awesome, guys. It's like very expensive and some really nice stuff. You can see the list of the hardware here. Just copy the links and you can look at it. I am really happy with the case. I bought a case pretty much to last me a life. I bought a case to last me a life. The case is, I overspent on the case, and I wanted always a case like that. I don't think I'll need to change the case, the PC case, ever again for the rest of life. I also got a really insane power supply, so no, I don't want to see this power supply failing within the next 5 years when I install it. I did also get a little overpriced RAM, but all the good stuff, The 8700K processor. I got a really good motherboard as well. Did not go with a high-end motherboard, but this one is already a very good one. It's the Gigabyte Aorus Ultra Gaming. The graphic card was crazy overpriced. It hurt my soul to click purchase. Hurt my soul. The graphic card was crazy overpriced. Crazy, like $1,300. But it looks like a very powerful graphic card as well. This graphic card right now pretty much costs more than my PC. This is the graphic card, boys. This is the graphic card. Crazy overpriced. But I also have the motherboard from the same from the same company, and I think it's gonna work well together. So the graphic card and motherboard from the same company. For the storage, I just bought a 500 GB SSD and a 1 TB HDD. No need more than that. The storage is already too much space. But the case, I'm really happy about the case, guys. Really happy about the case. You can actually, there is actually a YouTube video with this case with a very fitting music. This is the case. This is the case. Holy shit, I'm gonna have good times with this case. I think this case is gonna last me a lifetime. Okay, anyways, guys, you can check the real list of the components on the video. On the link, my bad, on the link. All the good stuff, It costed about $4,200, all this. Hopefully those fans are not gonna be pain in the ass to install. I always get two CPU fans, cause I replace a CPU fan every year. Pretty much every year. New mouse and keyboard. I actually have a really good keyboard and a really good mouse. It was part of the also donation goal when Warhammer 2 was released. Really good keyboard. Have you can actually see which keyboard I have. This is my keyboard. Keyboard is amazing. Just it's very hard to clean. Very hard to clean. That's the only downside. It's so heavy as well. I also have the mouse and the keyboard are pretty much new. Been only been used for 6 months. So guys, now that I spent time to research, order new components, this will also take me probably at least 3 to 4 hours, maybe half a day to build when it gets here. So that day, that day is gonna take a while to build this thing. I have Windows 10 ready, and I also gonna have to transfer all my software setups on configs, profiles. This might be happening within 8 days to 3 weeks. I'm gonna have to wait, I think, 2 weeks for the CPU. So 2 weeks for the CPU. We're gonna be starting shortly, guys. We're gonna be starting shortly. Hopefully, no very few crashes until this arrives. Just 1 second, guys. 1 second. Only 16 GB of RAM. Sabansky, I can always add 16 more later on. You do not need more than 16. I've never had this system use more than 10. 16 gigabytes right now is more than you need probably for the next 3 to 4 years. Even if you play Warhammer for 16 hours, the game will not take more than 8 gigabytes. The system takes another 3 to 5, and you have more than enough. I ran this system for a week without a restart, and I've never seen a usage over 10 gigabytes. I can add the RAM is very expensive as well. I can add 16 gigabytes more. I can buy just 2 more Dominator sticks, but 16 gigabytes is more than enough right now. 12 is all you need right now. Maybe in 3 to 4 years, 16 will be the standard, but right now, 8 to 12 is all still good enough. Guys, we're gonna start very soon. Sorry for this delay. What did they use? Did they use command? The raising funds ends up by the end of this month. The manual month request will be awarded after. Keep in mind, you can start using manual month requests after the next campaign. Yeah. I do still miss external hard drive and a desk, but this can wait. This can wait. Master Junglist, I'll be able to have shadows, 3D portraits, and few other settings on higher quality, while still keeping up high FPS in my game and high FPS for you guys. This is my expectations. These are my expectations. Because we won't do, you guys, if you watched Battle for the Black Pyramid yesterday in this campaign, I don't want to have lag like that. 20 FPS minimum. 20 FPS minimum. I think with these components I'll be able to get it. This was not updated. One second.
HBD and some scraps.
Holy shit, wizard. Oh my god, man. The guy, you donated too much this month, man. You crazy. You crazy. Tucker, I don't really bother with that yet. The even the basic SSD from the Samsung is very fast enough. It does those that are definitely crazy and make faster loading, but not really necessary. They're also expensive. I know it would make better loading. I know it would make better loading, but I have room for a lot of upgrades. But this is gonna be for now. I can add a faster SSD, one of those you said, and I can add more RAM over the years. But right now, that's all I need. All I need. Crazy, guys. Yeah. So one more reminder, guys. The funding for the PC ends with this month. And when the next month begins, February, the Man of the Months will be awarded. Man of the Month for the January, and Man of the Months for the top contributors. Top 6 get Man of the Months. Top contributor gets 3 Man of the Month requests. Second top gets 2 Man of the Month requests, and the next 4 get 1 Man of the Month request each. You can use a Man of the Month request to request a campaign, pretty much whatever campaign you want, even another game for 5 days. I would prefer if you guys request Warhammer 2 campaign though. I just need to update a few things and we can begin for the day. I removed those overlays from the stream, so it's a very clean picture. So I have the commands. The commands don't need updating though. I like clean video, clean picture on the stream. Not any overlays, camera or anything like that. We no longer have those overlays there. We have the commands. No more, that last subscriber, last donator, last Man of the Month, stuff like that. All this is now in commands. Okay, it should be updated. Anyways, boys, we are with the second day of Khemri campaign in Mortal Empires. I love Tomb Kings. I love this campaign. Already better than the Exodus of Nehe campaign for me. Exodus of Nehe campaign, I mean, look at this, turn 134. We've seen anybody else get this much in turn 134. And even looks like unbelievable to me. 134, all this. Pretty crazy. The Tomb Kings do get extra armies, and you can definitely achieve things faster than any other faction if you do it right. Yeah, I did some research. I don't just buy stuff impulsively. I did some research, and I think this is all good choices. All good choices. So we played Khemri, etc. 52 turns. We continue today. Today we have a long stream. I already had a pretty much long day, and we're gonna have a long stream. I did have enough sleep. So it'll be fine. Guys, I went to sleep And 2 hours later, drilling sounds. This is definitely now a conspiracy. Somebody's preventing me from sleeping. I thought they were done drilling. So I did get my sleep interrupted, but I then slept for another 6 hours. Okay, we already had this event. Looks like they actually fixed how the events are triggered. In Warhammer 1, there was actually a problem with this. So a legendary would start the game, event would happen after the game was saved, so you don't get the event. One Empire campaign, we really got hurt badly. I got the Witch Hunter event. Witch Hunter is not an easy agent to unlock, and early Witch Hunters are insane. So I got a Witch Hunter event, I got a free Witch Hunter. I'm like so happy, and then I end the stream. Tomorrow I come, where the fuck is my Witch Hunter? No Witch Hunter. So it was either the wrong Warhammer 1 thing, or some of the events do trigger after the turn has saved for the legendary. But I think they actually fixed this. So no longer game saves and then you get your Witch Hunter and you don't have a Witch Hunter tomorrow. But I learned from that, and I definitely leave the game on a save after any triggering events from that time. So we have Stray Slays. We already had this event a couple of times. The downside, this is insane. Look at this. -8 public order for 10 turns. Tomb Kings have powerful rebellions. Do everything in your power to avoid the rebellion. So there is no brain here. I have no idea why would you ever this in a million years click this button. -80 public order for 10 diplomatic relations is nothing. If this was +30, you would feel it. You would feel it, but this is nothing. 20 growth for 10 turns, and you lose 10, which is also nothing. This is a really bad event, poorly balanced. So you get shit, or you get the good stuff. You might even lose a couple of cities if you do this one. Cause let me show you what happened. This is -80 public order. Gorkazan was our city. The Savage Orcs rebelled. In few turns they got an army. 2 turns later they got a Va. And out of nowhere, those guys multiply like rabbits. They taken Zandri. Over 10,000 financial damage here. Those orcs will pay. Learn your lesson. Learn lesson. Do not occupy single orc settlements. Raise them to the ground. Salt it. Just put sand of it. Put sand over it. Just get rid of it. Goddamn orcs spawning out of holes. They taken Zandri here. Orcs do definitely recruit faster now, and they get the Vag faster. Witch Hunter is best used as the campaign agent for blocking armies, assassinations, and scouting. Akatama, this is also a problem with me right now. When we started the Morati campaign, my sleep got wrecked. I still have a consequence from that week. Every single time drilling, from 8 AM to even 6 PM for a week. I do suffer sometimes from insomnia, but I just stream then. I have not seen Khalida start. I have not seen Khalida start, but Chariots is your best unit early game, and this guy gives you more Chariots. So it's pretty simple. So what has happened? What has happened so far? This faction is classified as easy start. Bunch of nonsense. This is not an easy faction start. No way in hell is this easy faction start. You start in Khemri. Khemri has only 2 regions. Xander is probably one of the worst regions I ever seen in Total War. Position, the building setup around those laws is probably one of the worst regions I ever seen in Total War. The pyramid under control of the sentinels. A rogue army patrolling that might attack you. And the savage orcs in the north, which are going to be hell for all the noobs everywhere. How the hell the noobs gonna deal with savage orcs with early game Tomb Kings? This is not an easy start. This is not an easy start. With a little luck, I defeated the top nodes, and we got a peace treaty. After that, we fought. You know, throughout this start of the game, we fought the followers of Nagash. We did manage to block them with our allies, the Rahav dynasty and the Doom Kingdoms. These guys have been very useful. Ever since we defeated Arkan the Black, all the Tomb Kings are more compliant. If you defeat Arkan the Black, you get Arkan the Blackened plus 20 diplomatic relations with Tomb Kings. So we had easy diplomacy with the rest of Tomb Kings. I took the coast here, the coast of Araby. This one was destroyed by the Beastmen, and this one was destroyed by the Beastmen, and we defeated the Knights of Rigo. So we had the easy time taking coast of Araby, which is a nice province. After that, focused everything to take down Land of Assassins from the followers of Nagash. We also did take El Kalabat and Bel Aliat from them as well. These 2 started as the ruins. We did had some good battles against followers of Nagash. Don't underestimate this guy. He has advantage. He has advantage. The player Tomb Kings versus AI Tomb Kings, you are at disadvantage. Especially if they have chariots. The Land of the Assassin is a nice province. Our ally did take this one though. It's for now, it's gonna be for the best. We are eventually going to swallow all these kingdoms. Swallow as in cancel diplomacy and take their regions. So we're gonna expand into their territories. Tomb Kings cannot confederate, so you need to conquer all the Tomb Kings. There are one here, one there, and one here. We're going to take all of this eventually. Right now, there are other enemies. We started a war with dwarves. Dwarves are not strong right now. They have an army half of dwarf warriors. Early game against dwarves is probably hell, so you have to be careful. But our army is looking good. Our army is looking good. And we have allies, so we're gonna make sure to destroy the Greybeard prospectors. These mountains have gemstones and iron. There is also another gold here. There is plenty of resources here. Plenty of resources, good stuff. You have golden idols, pottery, marble, gemstones, dyes, gemstones, iron, salt, spices, pottery. Plenty of resources here. So I use diplomacy to make sure we have common enemies, and then once all the enemies are gone, we're gonna fight amongst each other. So gonna be some Tomb Kings on Tomb Kings action again. The goal right now is to take all of these southlands here up to these mountains. We'll not go into the Southlands World Edge Mountains yet. We're gonna see what's gonna be happening here. The greenskins look terrifying, and the Karakazorn might have the right tier 4 building. We got a little lucky with these dwarves, cause look at their tier 4 infrastructure. They build the growth building. The AI does not need this building. They have bonus replenishment, they have bonus growth. This building is total shite, wasted building slot for the AI. It's like they get nothing from this. They do have a tier 4 wall, so that's gonna be tough. They have a building for Longbeards, building for Slayers, and they have building for Rangers. So there is no armory, and there is no hall vaults for the iron breakers and hammers. So we're gonna have an easy time dealing with Greybeard prospectors. They still have only one army, and from the looks of it here, guys, looks of it here, this is a legendary campaign. They do control 2 settlements, but they do not have economy to expand military. No economy to expand military, and this looks like a nerf. This looks like a nerf. You can already see a nerf for dwarves here. Okay. The plans now are to destroy the Greybeard prospectors and destroy the top nodes. Take back Zandri and raise Gorkazan. I do not want to see top nodes again. What is the situation in the world? Greenskins number 1, 25 settlements. Holy shit. I would not mind Greenskins to be number 1 power if they do not have 10 archers in every army. Because it's gonna be hell. Other archers can fight with their archers, we have chariots as well, so it would be even range combat. When it comes to range combat between the Tomb Kings and the Greenskins, it's even. We do not outrange each other. We have better range than goblins. Skeleton archers are better than goblins. Orc archer boys and the skeleton archers, orc archer boys slightly better. The skeleton archers have better rate of fire. So in range combat will be fine, but I wish they're not gonna have all skirmishes in the armies. He's at war with dwarves, Clan Angrund, Vemperkants, Karakazul and Telia. And we did cancel a non-aggression pact. It was not treachery though. I think they will declare war on us. As long as Karakazul...
Holy
shit, they're dead.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey Merit! Thanks for your support. Karakazul is nearly dead, wow. If the Greenskins take this over, we're gonna have war with the Greenskins. I was doing a battle with Khemri back in Warhammer 1. You can actually watch this highlight. It was the time when the chicken dropped the bomb, became the first sugar daddy. I was saying how we have to be thankful for the Greenskins being in this game, as there is no other faction you can murder and dominate on the battlefield like the Greenskins. Will we finally see Greenskins strong with better recruitment and a lot of armies? If you guys didn't watch my patch video, what they did to the Greenskins? Greenskins build better, recruit better, and they have crazy fightiness now, crazy fightiness. Let me tell you how crazy fightiness they have. Let me tell you. Top nodes are the Savage Orcs. They're basically Greenskins, just dirty Greenskins. So a rebellion happened here. They taken the city. For 3 turns they AFK'd, and then Mesh, One Finger, who is the leader of the top nodes, he replaced the command on the main army. 2 or 3 turns later, full army. That's how fast they recruited. 2 or 3 turns later, full army. Yeah, they were Savage Orcs, nothing else. And when that full army moved, From here to here. Already spawned the VA. That is insane. Insane. And that is how I want to see greenskins. I want to see that VA spawn consistently and all the time. That's how they get numbers. Holy shit, they done something right. It looks like they have a VA fightiness increase like 3 to 4 times, maybe even more. But that's gonna make greenskins really have numbers and quantity. Looks like they did a very good job with it. From my first look, very good job with VAs. But it's only for the greenskins AI. Players still have to manage it. And if you manage the VAs very good with greenskins, very powerful faction. But looks like the AI greenskins finally is a threat. We need to take Eye of the Panther. Can we even win in a fair engagement? I've never fought dwarves yet. I don't see how the dwarves can beat Little Fifi. Pussycat is too much for them. There's no way. How can dwarves even beat this dwarf AI? They can't even. I've never even seen dwarves beat the Arachnarok Spider, because they cannot beat the Arachnarok Spider. This is almost as good as Arachnarok Spider. So we're going to definitely be arrogant here and see if they engage. They might just go for the Wizard Caliph Palace. Focus down with range. Dwarf AI cannot deal with that. You can work around their range most of the time. Sometimes your large units get focused, but if you do it right, never. But yeah, the Thunderers are the way to do it. It's very easy to kill those large guys if you know how to focus it, but the AI doesn't do it. I was talking about the dwarf AI, not the dwarf player. Dwarf player will have no problem dealing with this if you have Thunderers. Thunderers will delete Hero Titan, delete Khemri War Sphinx, and they will delete the Necro Sphinx. 2 units of Thunderers, focus fire on that large statue. Easy game. How does the stock sense? You're basically hidden in every terrain. And as you get closer to the enemy, the closer you get, you have more chance to discover. This one is a super stock, so you can get very close. You can actually move next to the enemy and they will not see you. It's pretty much stealth, this one. What do we do with this one? Those guys look dangerous. What Lich Priest for damage? Shadows is probably best, but you need the book. We need to deploy an ambush here, and hopefully they don't murder us.
Submit.
The device is more dangerous than the army. Right now there is an issue with this. You're fighting the wars as well. What's the situation with the army? We do have how many? 3. This guy has to go north. Greenskins have infested the north.
Attend your king, slaves. The king moves.
Yeah. Roman is should be back. He's back. Two kings don't die; they're immortal. We need walls here, and Lashiek is here. Just get the I don't care if dwarves get this. I don't care. We can defend this. Do whatever you want. Oh no, public order here. Stoke is in Bells. In Bells, not campaign map. Bel Aliad. As long as the dwarves are here, nothing around is safe. These Stoke nodes have caused so much trouble. They were like dead. The faction was destroyed. Rebellion, all of a sudden 3 armies. What the hell? That is such a setback. The city was over 10,000 financial damage. God damn greenskins. Stop not cause a setback there.
Don't think so. The dead. Address me as your highness.
We need to get this army. We need to kill this army. They're taking attrition from the sandstorm. We defeat this army. Oh, golden. We golden. This army has the most powerful book.
What tribute do you offer the great king of Nehekara?
Gotcha! What the fuck, guys? I don't want to say it, but this is what the hell? It's almost like we planned this shit. Ambush the main army, let the Vardis band, murder the rest of the savage orcs. Oh my god. Every single time. Easy game, easy life. Have you seen that balance of power? Balance of power is crazy. People complain about this faction, it's underpowered. Guys, you might actually see some buffs, because if the peasants are not happy, the overlords need to provide. This is our charioteer king. So we have a 20% more missile damage and weapon strength on our chariots. They do have a million savage orcs. This is a legendary campaign difficulty with very hard battle difficulty. It's maximum difficulty setting. We could start with some harassment. Ambushing this is really bad. We need a tactical advantage here. As in, we need to murder them with chariots. You can get damage as a player, yes. Happened to me many times. My worst ambush ever. I was playing my first Warriors of Chaos. Brutal difficulty at the time. My first try ever. and Siegwald's army got ambushed by the Vampire Cunts, and it was a setback for over 100 turns. That campaign lasted over 400 turns. It's funny how when you are when you're playing the Vampire Cunts, you should never, and I repeat, never ever ambush Chaos, because you're gonna get brutally murdered. But when the Vampire Cunts ambush you, it's the other way around. Yeah. We're gonna harass them with chariots until we get a good position to start charging. We have a unit disadvantage here when it comes to quality, but we have tactical advantage, huge tactical advantage. That would be the best area to deploy the skeletons. You don't want to rush Savage Orcs with these units. One unit of Savage Orcs can kill two of these units for breakfast. These units lack support. We do not have any large units to support them against Savage Orcs. We just need to make sure we destroy this army. The WoW will disband next turn. Ambush gives you an advantage because the enemy has lower leadership because they got ambushed. It should say when we engage the battle, one moment. We need two groups of chariots here. We definitely want to split them and slowly murder them. Wow, no penalty here. So our only advantage here is because they're in a stance. It used to provide negative leadership for the enemy. Maybe no more on legendary. Because when you ambush and lightning strike, the enemy loses leadership. It used to be like that in the past. They might have forgot to put it in here, or they changed it. They have a huge tactical advantage here. They cannot deal with 6 chariots. These are also the good chariots, the missile ones. Funny how that unit taking so much damage there. Keep in mind, when you do playing with chariots, even by going through the enemy lines without dealing damage, you still do leadership damage. They need pigs to deal with the chariots, Savage Orcs. They have no pigs, they can't do anything with chariots. So it's maximum harassment. Now a nice heal for the chariots. Oh, you strangled that little orc! That's how we do it. Shoot them and then crush them and rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. Tactical advantage. You have movement, you have range, they got shit. Chariots are really well made in this game. The Warhammer series has definitely remade the chariots, made them, you know, are definitely a special type of unit, some type of a sturdy, more maneuverable cavalry unit. And I wish they continue, you know, having chariots like this in all the wars. Of course, the chariots in historical wars should have less health, less durability, which they have. So it's properly balanced in historical wars. Chariots are very powerful units, give immense advantage on based on your skill how to use them. Sometimes terrain can work against the chariots. The chariots are really bad in forests, really bad. Keep in mind, our lord here is the charioteer king. He can have the best chariots of all the lords. He was unmatched with chariots. These chariots are fragile than any other chariot in the game, except maybe the wolf chariot, goblin wolf chariot. But when handled well, they're amazing. They're not really paper. They do get armored with the right stuff. The fact the two King's chariots are low tier units makes them incredible. Downhill chariot charge. You guys crazy! Get away! The chariots did get nice healing there. Well handling, very good handling here. Rain is beautiful for the chariots here. This is not the best battlefield for chariots. They're better than this. Just click the right buttons. Click, and you're gonna do fine. Click the right buttons of these chariots. Very powerful units. Any advice with the early game Dark Elves? Well, the dark shards are great. You can just use a lot of dark shards. I like the Black Arc Crusaders. Especially ones with the hand bows. Guys, tell me one thing. Which other faction in the game has a high-speed anti-infantry unit? I'll be back, guys, in 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Tier 1, yeah, I mean Tier 1 unit. Guys, I said Tier 1 unit. Tier 1 unit with anti-infantry. There is no other faction in the game that has such a unit. It's a Tier 1 that has bonus against infantry, size against infantry, and it's fast. So I can trigger you, Firefox. People are talking about the Tomb Kings, you know, how their early game sucks, you know, it's just, you know, they don't want to use, they know how to use the chariots. Chariot on Tier 1 is insane. Chariot on Tier 1 is insane. I haven't lost a single chariot here.
Witness my eternal majesty.
They just lost the war. Beautiful. 1 sec. Okay. Somebody said zombie dogs. I mean the direwolves. The direwolves is an opportunity unit. It has no toughness. It has no leadership. It is not anti-infantry. But it can kill a lot of stuff if the enemy can break on their contacts. It's a very good unit when used right, but it's not anti-infantry. Yeah, as Cody, the Khemri War Sphinx is a crazy crowd control for the infantry. Okay, we have a mission here. The war holds of the standard are ripe target for the regions. Make it so. So we did have a disadvantage here, but thanks to the ambush, we had an easy time here. We destroyed the main army, and if the main army drops under 17 units, the Greenskin Wad disbands. And that's how you target the Greenskin Wads. The Greenskins now spawn Wads way more often, so they're more dangerous, and this is a great change. Can I go with my setter build? Yeah. Yeah. Khemri War Sphinx is a tier 5 unit, should be powerful. So, my Cetra so far, Sun Scorched Bones is pretty much core battle skill of the Tomb Kings. No matter who you play, you want this skill. Unless you're going for something specific, something high-end, with lots of high-tier recruitment later in the game, you want the Sun Scorched Bones. This will make your early game infantry much more durable, much more reliable. Since Cetra has Petra the Great Father, core unit for the Cetra army is the Tomb Guard with halberds. It's a reliable unit, unlike the regular Tomb Guard. He also has extra attack for the Tomb Guard, which confirms further on Petra the Great Father. The Tomb King Lords, they have 4 deities: Petra, Geheb, Osirian, and Asaph, each one bringing their unit specialization. If you take Petra, I'm definitely going to be using Tomb Guard and even Chariots. If you get Geheb, you're going to be using Ushapti. If you take Osirian is flexible, you can use whatever you want. And Asaph do buffs Skeleton Archers and Sepulchre Stalkers, so you want to have maybe a few extra of those units. Specializing armies is a very important thing, especially fighting high-end armies and fighting outnumbered. You definitely want to have a nice, specialized army. Like this guy, for example, this is the Charioteer King. So I open with the Master Charioteers. Getting the charge bonus attack for the chariots is very important. If these chariots can get 40 attack, it's godly. So how we gonna build Cetra? Cetra will be using Tomb Guard with halberds. He most likely gonna be using some chariots, which later can be replaced by the Khemri War Sphinxes, as this bonus is great. Probably gonna be using chariot with gods, simply for science, and it is a cool factor. And 3 battle skills. You don't want more than 3 battle skills. Maybe you want 4 if you have a regular lord, but not on the legendary lords. So build your army around the battle skills and deity spec. I am considering getting the Necrosphinxes and the Scorpions. Necrosphinxes for the anti-large flank duty, together with the Scorpions to help the Tomb Guard and the flanks. Another option would be to use a lot of Necropolis Knights. But I think since we're gonna be using core of the army, the Tomb Guard with the halberds, which is pretty much their standard reliable solid line unit. You can also use Ushapti for your core unit, for your battle line. But I don't think this fits on Cetra, simply because we're gonna be using 5 or 6 Tomb Guards. So I'm thinking going for the Necrosphinxes and Scorpions together with Tomb Guard for the army. If I decide to go for Master Charioteers, you don't need Master Charioteers here. Khemri War Sphinx is also not needed here, because we get the Tomb Scorpions and we get them earlier. Which means the chariots will not play a huge role here. But Cetra does have Petra the Great Father, which buffs the chariots, and Restless Minions, which also buffs the chariot attack. So Getting this early for the couple of chariots to get advantage, because Khemri and War Sphinxes, they take a long time to unlock. Same with the Necro Sphinxes. So I could use the chariots until I can unlock the Khemri and War Sphinxes, chariots with good effect, and later on replace the Khemri and War Sphinx, even put Khemri and War Sphinx in another army. So using chariots fits here, and Master Charioteer is probably the second best skill after this one. It's open to debate which one is better, the Sunscorched Bones or Master Charioteers, because even if you want to decide to stop using chariots, this will also buff the Khemri and War Sphinx, and getting the charge bonus and attack bonus for the Khemri and War Sphinx is huge. These are the stats the Khemri and War Sphinx need. It has everything else, just needs attack and charge. So Master Charioteers is a strong skill. In a way, the Master Charioteers is a better skill for Tomb Kings than the Sunscorched Bones. But the Sunscorched Bones not only buffs your early stuff, your Skeleton Spearman Warriors, but also your Nekehara Warriors and Tomb Guards. Tomb Guards don't really need this 8 melee defense, but 12 armor is really good. The defense is really good on Nekehara Warriors. So looks like we're gonna be going the Sunscorched Bones, Master Charioteers, and the Stone Sentinels. We're not gonna be using a Hero Titan. We might have one in the army. You don't need a battle skill to use a Hero Titan. Hero Titan already has powerful stats, and Hero Titan does not need a battle skill. You can put a Hero Titan in every army, it does not need a battle skill. If you're using Ushapti, then the Hero Titan will be stronger as well, because you're gonna be using this battle skill. Hero Titan does not need a battle skill. Necro Sphinx does need a battle skill. It does need a battle skill. It does not have as powerful stats as the Hero Titan. Necro Sphinx is more specialized unit. So when it comes to since we're talking about battle skills, I'll tell you what I think about them. Sunscorched Bones, Master Charioteers, super important early game. This can be core 2 battle skills on every single lord you make, and then you decide what kind of capacity you're gonna spend to build further this army. You're gonna go for Skeleton Archers, which are plentiful, maybe some Skull Catapults. Arrows of Asas also good. You wanna have Elite Cavalryman. Elite Cavalryman is more of a flavor battle skill, not as good as the rest of them, but if you wanna have OP Necropolis Knights, which are Necropolis Knights are actually really good, you can also get Elite Cavalryman. You might wanna also go for the Revered Stone Masonry, and then you use Ushapti in the army. Ushapti, a great bow. You don't even need to use the regular ones in this army. You just use the bow ones. You still can use Tomb Guard, or you can go for the Stone Sentinels. Get the buff for the Stalker, Snake Swing, and Scorpion. This buff for the Scorpion is huge. This buff, this spell skill makes the Scorpion much more powerful than it actually is. Much more powerful. This is a good battle skill. There is really no fault going with this, but keep in mind you should not pick more than 3. So Sunscorched Bones and Master Charioteers are your core ones. Your core. Then you decide what kind of capacity you want to spend in the army. You want to just have your regular, just archers, and you have just a lower tier army to support other armies. Do you want to add Ushapti to the army? You do not take this skill for the Hero Titan, you take it for Ushapti. So if the army will use Ushapti, you take the skill. Every army could use a Hero Titan, so Hero Titan is going to be stronger in this army. So Sunscorched Bones, Master Charioteers, and the Stone Mason, this is actually a really good combo. These 3, really good combo. And even if you don't want to use chariots later, you want to upgrade the unit quality in the army, you can replace chariots with the Khemri and War Sphinxes. Chariots can be used throughout, and this is all the powerful combination. This one, and this one. If you don't want to use the Ushapti, you can use extra Tomb Guard with halberds, or the regular Tomb Guard, and then you add the Khemri and War Sphinx, or you add Scorpions and Necro Sphinxes. So you don't need the Ushapti battle skill. Having Ushapti great bows is nice, but not every army can have them. You can only unlock 1 per province. So there is a lot of combinations. All 6 battle skills are pretty good. If I had to choose one the weakest battle skill here is the Elite Cavalryman, because the Necropolis Knights are already powerful. It's a kind of waste, because you might only have 1 or 2 units of Necropolis Knights in the army. So the Elite Cavalryman is the weakest out of the 6, but still solid. If you're gonna be using 4 or 6 cavalry units, it's gonna be strong. But if you're just gonna be using 1 or 2, maybe 3, it doesn't matter. You don't even need battle skill for using those cavalry units in the army. You have veteran battle skills for pretty much everybody. The skeleton archers who sharply great bow, skeleton horsemen, archers, and scream skull catapult units, they get missile resistance, missile damage, and ammunition. This is a great one. Great one for archers, great one for the catapult, and great one for the sharp great bow. Just great one. The Dune Rider is really good for all of these units as well, especially the chariots and the Necropolis Knights. Because that further armor combined with physical resistance and melee attack is great. Necropolis Knights are armor piercing, so the melee attack is huge. All melee attack they get is huge. So this is also very strong. Very good stuff. They definitely nailed what bonuses to provide to these units. Unfading Memory is good because it decreases the toughness and speed on Tomb Guard. All 4 are good. All 4 are good. And the Ancient Stone buffs the weapon strength. So your Ushabti, Scorpion, Hero Titan, Negro Khemri Warsmiths get more damage. Also leadership magic resistance, but this is less on these units. The weapon strength is big. Why is the archer skill not bad? Rankel, they have 120 guys with 140 range. Don't worry about their AP. The skeleton archer is a solid unit. I'm actually nicely surprised how good this unit is. 120. How many crossbows are there in the unit? How many quarrelers? How many orc archer boys? It doesn't matter if it has 1 AP. 120 entity size with a high rate of fire and solid range. It's a tier 1 unit. It's great. If you're gonna be using skeleton archers in the army, you're gonna use minimal 2, 3, 4, even up to 6, and you can also focus fire. I mean, it's a tier 1 unit. This is too good for tier 1. The arrows of Asap will give them 20% more ammunition, and they need more ammunition because they shoot very fast. Missile damage, it will buff their damage, but their AP will always stay close to 1. There is also another missile damage skill here, 10%. And there is a reload time reduction. It's just a really good Goblin Archer. And if you ever played a lot of Crooked Moor or the Greenskins, you get to appreciate Goblin Archers. Anybody who doesn't appreciate Goblin Archers has not played enough Greenskins. You get to appreciate Goblin Archers if you played a lot of Greenskins. Zafnar, I was just talking about here. Early game, get the Sunscorched Bones, get the Messenger Tears, and you're gonna have an easy time. Your Khemrian War Sphinx, Cetra, and the chariots you get is gonna be enough to defeat the top nodes. If you're losing battles, you need to play the battles better. The Savage Orcs cannot deal with the Khemrian War Sphinx. Combined with all your other units, you should be fine dealing with the top nodes. Holy shit, there is already garrison here.
To war for Nehekara!
Rankel, why the archer skill is good? Because if you're gonna go for that skill, you're gonna have catapults in the army. And catapults getting extra ammunition and better damage is great. Only time you're gonna get that skill if you have the catapults in the army. And then it's a really good skill. And if you're gonna have catapults in that army, you don't need pretty much anything else. The army can stay around tier 3, maybe have 1 or 2 Tomb Scorpions. I don't know, Extremist, I don't know. So if you are a fan of the catapults, the Screaming Skull catapult is great. That Bella skill is up for you, for sure. If I'm gonna use Screaming Skull catapult in an army, which I will stack in 1 or 2 armies, not spread them around, because you wanna have 2, 3, even 4 Screaming Skull catapults in the same army, you definitely get the Bella skill, that Bella skill, definitely. The skeleton archers are solid. The skeleton archers are solid. If you decide to use the Screaming Skull catapult, definitely get that skill. If you're not gonna use the Screaming Skull catapult, I would not go for that skill. This is already good enough without that bell skill. They have pigs, huh? Sujek, yeah, they do more damage. They do more AP damage, you just don't see it. That is decimal damage. We confirmed this many times. This unit is easy because it's 10, 13 AP there. But when the unit has 1 AP, you don't see the change. This unit has later around 1.3 AP. You can actually see it if you pay attention when the unit is shooting. Catapults are good for this faction. Good. That is good for this faction. It's possible that the skeleton archers get even 2 AP. You can still get hawkish precision. Pigs are very good against the chariots. Pigs are very good against the chariots here. I want to deal with those archers. I want to deal with those archers there. Pigs get killed even by range. These chariots have good range. Not just range, but good damage as well. Look how those archers, how fast they got killed. This guy is so good with chariots. Pigs do damage on the chariot, so this chariot will take damage. I think we can save it on time. This thing I break, my guy will recover. Charge should have routed him here. To unlock the catapult, you need tier 3 chariot building. So right now it's still not convenient. It's different priorities.
The day of awakening comes.
We did do a Runkel test with the hand gunners, and there's definitely decimal damage that changes. Especially was confirmed when the new skill was added for the extra damage, because it did not push damage towards 1. It actually rounded up at the beginning and then rounded down. Yeah, money is harder to manage this faction, but if you do it well, it's very rewarding. I can't believe this city got taken so much damage. Never gonna make this city great. Back to tier 1. It's the second time this settlement got wrecked. Maybe in-depth question, necro, tech, or terror based on capacity, but favorite traits for embedded lich priests. Wise is good. Wise. For the lich priest, wise or knowledgeable. You get experience for the new recruits in the hero's army, and a canopic jar generated 2 per turn. So for the lich priest, wise. Even tomb princes on the campaign maps, wise. The carrion is a little bit underwhelming, but the difficulty makes it pretty bad. It's because of the difficulty. Because of difficulty, carrion becomes an opportunity unit. If you do not fight a unit that is a total disadvantage at facing that unit, like a artillery crew or a unit that's about to rout, the carrion is next to useless. It's so useless to the point where you should not even put any in the armies if you can get other things. So I prefer wise on my lich priests, all of them. Tomb Prince, if he's on the campaign map, wise. If not, there are several good things. Even Fleetfoot is nice. On a Necrotect, you definitely want capacity. Definitely want capacity. There is gonna be a few units in the game which will not be able to fight Carrion, but it's an opportunity unit. Opportunity units are squishy, and they're really fast, can act fast in the battlefield. So they definitely have their use. This is the Alhazar II, some Master Charioteers. We're gonna be using Skeleton Archer Chariots. Because of the difficulty, unless you have a Carrion with a technology and experience, the Carrion will lose nearly everything in 1-1. So its opportunity unit should fight a unit that cannot defend themselves. Flanking or artillery crew, archers. The one for the chariot is strong, Scotty. The one for the chariot is strong. Probably the best, because chariots need attack. Yeah, especially because you might want to keep it in combat, not just charge. Now I'm got really interested here. What the hell? What? Guys, am I blind or not a single battle skill affects the underpowered Carrion? If this one was affected the Carrion would be decent. No Carrion battle skill. This one should affect Carrion. This one should affect Carrion, and the Carrion will be decent then. What's my opinion of Stalkers? It's a nice unit. Nice unit when used well. It's one of those units where you require micro or you should just use it on the similar tier large units for advantage. With a chariot, you want to attack. If you don't order an attack, it will just not cause knockback. The chariot does not damage if you don't attack. It really depends on the situation. It's not a really simple answer. I mean, we can go in depth on that previous battles we do, you know. For that, for example, that archer unit, we were shooting it, and then go in for a kill. So you can use it like that. You can use a chariot just to disrupt their formation, get away from them. There's so many ways to use it. You have to know when you want to stay and when you want to cycle charge. Sometimes you just want to stay, sometimes you just want to cycle charge. You have to know the limit of the unit you're harassing, if it's gonna break. If you're flanking, doesn't matter, but usually it's best to pull them out after 3 seconds. The charge damage and one attack will be done within 3 seconds. So if you're sending a unit in, frontal charge, especially frontal charge, 3 seconds. I would not keep them more than 3 seconds. If they are high veteran chariot, they can stay in there and pretty much finish off the unit, unless a unit is some quality unit. Then you wanna go for another charge. The Legend Carrion is decent. It's decent. Definitely has a spot in the army. Definitely has a spot in the army because it's a flying armor piercing unit. It still needs to be used right. There is a technology for the Carrion. Where the hell is it? This one here. +2 armor piercing, +5 melee defense, +8 charge. Melee defense is nice, it's gonna give their survivor a higher. Wow. Is this modded? Luminarch looks like modded to me. Okay. We need to harass this guy. These guys did not attack? Wow. A little surprising.
Son of Nehikara, drag their souls to Yusilan.
That's 9 dwarf warriors. They're gonna have 4 long beards. There's a cannon.
Citra does not serve.
This does look a little ugly.
Attend your king.
Just send this guy to support. I definitely want a guaranteed victory. This is their main army. Then surround their capital. We're gonna go right here. They cannot win in the field, I'm pretty sure. They are not recruiting, seems that this is their limit. At this point in the campaign, this is their limit. We should get a necrotect here. So the great incantation of Petra gives you a Petra's necrotect. He builds a tier 3 settlement.
Protect my vision.
I'd rather eat a
Give me your best line.
I ignore the critics. My creations.
Necrotects have amazing voice.
Don't interfere.
Come on, man, give it to me.
Slaver. Don't interfere. Art is death.
He doesn't have it, this one.
So creative. This is my endeavor. Art is on life. War statuary.
Looks like the unique one does not have the line.
Master sculptor. Who commissions me? This is my endeavor. I ignore the critics.
Petra's Necrotic don't have the deadline.
I rule everything.
The regular Necrotic has it.
Lesser siblings would falter. The greatest artist. The ultimate shrine. Sculptor. The greatest artist. To me. The ultimate shrine.
Come on, man, give the line.
Where are my slaves? The ultimate shrine.
He's just trolling me now.
My great works unfinished. My wrath.
It looks like it has to be a different Necrotech. It has to be the voice, this guy.
Awake the Necrosphinx.
That's the one! That's the one!
Where are my slaves? Great art refreshes all. My creations. Grand Necrotech.
Awake the Necrosphinx, I love it. It's like goblins invade, awake the Necrosphinx. Enter the world, awake the Necrosphinx. The cat is on the tree, awake the Necrosphinx. You didn't get it in today's newspapers, awake the Necrosphinx.
So creative.
That's a good meme, awake the Necrosphinx. Necrosphinx is one of the most powerful units of the Tomb Kings. It's absolute killing machine.
No rivals.
Yeah, I love it. Such good voice acting. How are they able to talk without vocal cords? It's magic. I'm out of toilet paper, awake the Necrosphinx. Exactly! Exactly! That should be the new meme. The new meme was born with the Necrotech. Everything, if something wrong, if something, you know, bothering you, awake the Necrosphinx! This is his only solution.
Before Cetra. Only then may you petition me.
No alliances with Beastman. This should be the new meme, guys. This should be the new memes. Anybody has any technical problem, any difficulty with the game, you just spam guys. Give them the solution. Awake the Necrosphinx. That's your solution. Something is bothering you with the Tomb Kings, awake the Necrosphinx. That's the best solution. Channel Valley Necrotech. Oh, look at this. Carry out a successful assassination of a character belonging to any of the following enemies of Doom Kingdoms. We get the Blade of Antarhak. It's a very good weapon.
I cannot perform under such conditions. This is my endeavor. Animus.
This guy has incredible voice. One of the Lich Priests also has incredible voice. The guy talks like he has no throat.
Address me as your highness.
Don't think so.
Legions march. My wrath.
The rank 12 on Cetra. This is 14. 12, 13. The founder of Khemri is a nice character. See, look at this. You get 2 capacity for Tomb Prince. That's powerful. That's powerful. It should be no brain. No brain. Then 4 ranks. Tomb Princes are powerful agents on the campaign map. Very, very nice stuff. Everything else can wait. Let's get these guys. Founder of Khemri. The jewel in Neghara's crown was founded by Setra, the mightiest city of the Tomb King's absolute sovereign ruler. You get 2 more capacity for Tomb Princes and 4 ranks for the new Tomb Princes. It's powerful. And this one gives another +2, which means Setra can recruit rank 7 Tomb Prince from the get-go when you get this. It's powerful. Just getting 2 extra Tomb Princes is powerful.
This one will have to do.
Yeah. The Necrotect is a fragile hero. It's a support until he gets immortality, chariot, and skills. It is can be a very good fighter as well, but don't use him for fighting until immortality. Just support. You're gonna be sad when a Necrotech dies before rank 20. Does not have enough melee defense or armor to fight. Needs immortality. Its Necrotechs are powerful heroes because they unlocked units. They can give you a tier 5 unit capacity. Once you get a chariot, immortality, items, they do have a crazy set of items you can craft for every character. He has the standard fighting skills, so he'll gonna be great. But he has to get there. He has to get there. He has to get there. Like this time I'm gonna get hard to hit, so he actually gets there easier.
I am destined.
Chariot Guards I have not used yet, so I cannot give you my opinion yet. Not used it yet.
Immortality and power. From the sands.
Okay. 6 chariots is enough here, we don't need to get more. Just need more meat shields here. This guy needs a Lich Priest. The Lich Priests are important in the army. Once I unlock the technology, I'm gonna unlock all the heroes I can. Chariot Master is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Hopefully his hero when Setra gets another rank. No. Your raiding is not good in this game for most factions, simply because the raiding stance requires 50% moon to adopt. If it was 25%, the raiding would be much more usable. This is just because we are raiding another army. It's very inconvenient to raid most of the time, so you rarely use the raid. Rarely. Raiding some of the faction capitals can provide you a lot of money. But like I said, if raiding stance was 25% to adopt, it would be much usable stance. Much more usable, especially by the player. This shit is gonna rebel. I feel like we're gonna lose the pyramid because of the top notes. I feel like we're gonna lose the pyramid. Need to stop taxing this. Just waiting for the reinforcements here.
Move, I say.
Be gone.
These guys have no chance to survive here.
I rise. They will fear us.
Ooh, that was good.
Undead king.
Be gone.
I can reinforce here.
Vassal. My wrath.
Was a good harassment. Look at the casualties. I'm just gonna get just gonna drink, guys. Give me a few minutes.
my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Okay, I'm back, guys. I'm back. I'm a little worried here. I'm a little worried. So you guys, these guys were full strength, full health. You have seen what that action on the Tomb Prince did. Killed a bunch of guys. Tomb Prince on the campaign map are very important to have. You would definitely want to have 3 Tomb Princes. You definitely want to have 2 on the campaign map, 1 in the army. Having information on the campaign map and assassin and assault unit hero, it's critical. Critical, especially having them veterans ones when you need them the most against chaos. It's very hard to deal with chaos when you have to face full strength of their units. I'm not sure about this. I'm a little worried here. We didn't face dwarves yet. We didn't face dwarves yet. We are outnumbered. So what's gonna be the problem here? 4 quarrelers and a unit of thunderers plus the cannon. They do have 4 armor piercing units on melee. Our Lord and Attain. Shit Wizard has Soul Blight. So this helps. This is big deal for dwarves. Big deal because they're gonna take more damage. It's gonna be good for Tungard and Tungard halberds. We do have 4-8 Tungard, which will match most of their infantry. Which means the chariots and the Khemri Warswings have to do extra. The problem is they might reinforce. But we can retreat. I do not want to risk our 2 heroes. What's the battlefield here? If we beat them here, the dwarves are pretty much in deep doo-doo. They might start recruiting next turn. If they're reinforced, we have to retreat. They have enough to reinforce. Their capital don't care about a single Tunking army. We need to attack here. We need to attack this.
King of battle.
We need to attack this. I want to get rid of this guy so we can focus on other things. I don't want to spend more than 10 turns dealing with these dwarves. Oh, this is our first ever battle against dwarves as Tomb Kings. Hopefully everything goes well. Ooh, look at this. Chariots gonna feast well to do this on this day. Our infantry matches their infantry quality, but they just have more. Tungard has extra leadership. They do have 1 cannon. We have the Khemri War Sphinx and we have the Ethereal unit, so we can go wider. But not as wide as this. We don't have enough leadership to go wide as this. I have a feeling they're gonna focus our Ethereal unit. They have no way of killing this unit easily. Impressive stats when you get everything right. They do have probably nearly double leadership on some units. But we do have Setter here. Necrotech is not very useful until you get him on high rank. Until this guy gets much higher rank, he's not very useful in battles. He's more about campaign things until then. Shit Wizard has the Soul Blight. Soul Blight is a big help on the Tomb Guard against dwarves.
I shall build.
Cetra is on a horse, so not a horse yet. Okay, it's on foot. Okay, foot. If he has magic attacks, he deals magic damage. Magic damage is mitigated by armor, magic resistance, and ward save. Simple as that. The Khemri War Sphinx will play with their infantry for sure. They have no way of dealing with this unit. They need to focus fire it with 2 Thunderers, and they only have 1. And they will make sure those Thunderers suffer. In battle, I'm not sure we're gonna have any close in this battle because this is an important battle. But I'll try. Should spread the chariots in the flanks. Don't want to group up chariots here. Just increase the chance of cannons hitting. This is a nice unit. This is a nice unit. If you have the Sun Scorched Bones, which you should have pretty much with every army, this unit gets very good. Nekhara warriors have good battle skills too. Yeah, the halberd infantry has shields. This is what's the great thing about the Tomb Guard with halberds. What makes them a reliable unit throughout the Tomb King's campaign. This unit gets pretty impressive with all the unlocks. While the regular Tomb Guard, as the campaign progresses, they lose in power. Okay. I don't want to group them so I don't have anybody moving around. And let's go. I can put I here. I have the left flank here as well. Went wide. They went wide. This is the cannon. Let's make sure the thunders get busy. Our units are actually slowed in wars. Most of them, though. Well, they're not skeletons if they're ethereal, they're ghosts.
Agreed.
That unit can kill the chair, no problem, I feel. It's a nice mass there, nice mass. Totally denied the charge. Totally denied the charge. Look at the counter damage there. Chariots are not gonna be good against the wars. Why the hell is this cheater taking so much damage? Good there, that is good. Need to make sure the longers are tied to the other guys. Just make sure the longers are tied there. Lock the doors, boys. Lock the doors. You never know who's gonna be behind you. God damn it. My mom has a heart attack. This is intense shit, man. They can't come behind me. Need the spell here. Soulblight here is huge. It's huge. Our guys are winning there, very good. This music is incredible. This music is incredible. Flank there. These guys are fine here. We can send Sphinx here. I need to flank here. Slow him down here first. Here comes the pussycat! Your homes, we've been here living for 4,000 years. These are our homes. They think this is their mountain. We've been here first. We planted our ship here millennia ago. Albert's doing good against the Longbeards. There's still a problem here. Send a Tomb Guard. We're winning here. Should be a route here. We have a terror capability here.
Sacrifice them! Bring me up!
It's on crumble, I feel. Don't crumble, you do not have my permission to die. You do not have my permission to die. Don't you dare! Why are you crumbling? You have leadership! Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Stay there, one leadership, don't crumble! It's not my permission to die, the chariot. Chariots did very good here. Sphinx even better. Doomguard solid against even the Longbeards. They did not have the experience, so yeah, we solid here. Our infantry was better, but they had more. I sent those archers on the chariot to secure the flanks to stop crumbling.
Cetra always wins.
Good victory here, good victory. We were outnumbered. When you're outnumbered in dwarves, it's not a good thing. They just lost their main army. It's both a bad thing and good thing for them, because now the new army can have exclusively Longbeards and Slayers. Their capital is heavily fortified, so they're probably gonna have time to build a new army, unless our ally besiege them and they don't act. Osirian's Legion, Netherworld did pretty good here. These guys have magic attacks, but we do have decent stats on them. The Dwarves have magic resistance, but they still did more kills than Doomguard. Even more kills than our halberds, which should be better even than the regular Doomguard in a way. They had no chance dealing with the Sphinx. Dwarves have no chance dealing with the Sphinx. Dwarves do have problems dealing with large units, because Dwarf AI might have cannons, might have thunderers, might have quarrelers, might even have the Slayers. But we focus those units, so we protect their large units, and the rest of their army can do shit. Eye of the Panther has gemstones, very good region. Scorpions are tier 4, we still don't have access to tier 4. Can I name Doomguard the Necronach sentries? Sure. I do not rename unique units, no. But Scarchi, you're feel free to name another unit. This is good, plus 3 leadership when attacking, and increases his leadership aura size. The Setter has crazy leadership aura size, and this will provide 8 leadership to everybody near him. Cetra looks like one of the first lores where the leadership aura size and the bonus leadership actually is a big deal. But it's because it's the Tomb Kings. And this is gonna give attack as well. Confidence is a key to successful battlefield action. I cannot agree more. Narp wanted to have Doomguard, Necronach sentries. The Sphinx is named Little Fifi. Necronach sentries. Do we miss an S at the end? He knows, not me, he knows. Little Fifi is, this is the name. Okay.
A good servant.
Shit Wizard Brown got rank 5. Soul Blight is the most critical thing to get here. This used to be 8 in second duration, but now it's looks like 25 and 50. This is pretty powerful for 50 seconds, especially against dwarves. This wins you big engagements. Fifi's worshippers.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Are these chosen? Arno's alien hunters.
Land of the dead.
Super duper Roman troopers. You want a tomb guard named Cheaters Cheaters, sure.
I rule everything.
We are no longer really big on renaming everything, but from time to time a unit might be renamed. If you guys spot a unit without a name, like this tomb guard with halberds, just say in the chat tomb guard halberds and what name you want to see on it. Anybody can request a name. Arno's alien hunters, I think it's fine. Awaken the Necrofifi. Spook Squad for halberds. This is the last one. Spook Squad. PUBG. MVP Boners is no longer alive now. No. Any unit free for Soul Reavers? Sure. The Necrotect is on the move.
Awake the Necrosphinx.
Awake the Necrosphinx. This is the guy. This is my man. My man. He knows how to get shit done.
Servants.
Okay, this is the last element here. Eye of the Panther has gemstones. Nice. Nice. We need public order here. We do have now buff trade. We went from 376 to 587. We're also gonna get iron from Martek. Everybody is fine here. We need to deal with those top notes. Khemri does have a garrison decent enough to deal with this, but still I'm a little bit worried. They're gonna get a VA. Imagine they raise the capital. Imagine those bastards raise the capital. Get me melee defense here. Yeah. Man, no need to awake the Necrosphinx for that. No need, you know, just dump her and be done with it, man. Wakers of the Necrosphinx for a Tomb Guard. I think we can find a Tomb Guard for that. We assassinate that guy, we get a pretty good reward. Vulture Mountain is recruiting. They're probably gonna recruit a pretty badass army. The commandments apply at the end of the turn. I'm fairly sure. Maybe even the beginning of the turn, but it's on your next turn gonna be applied for sure. Who's better in the long run, Dark Elves or Doom Kings? Well, I'm not sure what you mean better with what way. Both are different factions, very different factions. How strong is Khemri's capital now? It's pretty strong. We did build a pyramid very early in the game, so we do have the veterans here. Oh wow. This no longer works on the garrison units. Oh man, that was in the patch notes. So much about a powerful garrison. So melee defense works, but they nerfed this. Does no longer work on the garrison. Yeah, I totally forgot about it. Yeah, we read it in the patch notes. 2 Beastman armies spawn there.
Address me as your
I need to raise Gorkazan. 14 unit garrison. Come on, man. How fast they building those garrisons?
challenge me.
Oh, 5 archers.
Arise, my legions.
It's really hard, you know, to top the elves. The elves are very powerful. Any of the elves. But it's hard to compare, you know, factions in this game, because some faction might don't look, you know, have the advantage against outside of the faction, but they have much better starting position. It's only one of the 100 different things to compare. Yeah, the rebellions are dangerous with the Tomb Kings. Dangerous. I think I'm gonna shoot the range. I think our guys can win the range combat. Let's just see. And we're gonna immediately use the chariots for some effect here. You know, the way I see it, the Tomb Kings, they were city-states. Each city-state had a king, and the kings don't play well with other kings. The only way to take other ones is with conquest. This explains pretty much to me, for the, you know, immersion roleplay perspective. Only 2 pigs, so we can definitely shoot them here. For a skeleton archer being tier 1, it's great. It's great. Strong tier 1 unit. Pigs can do a devastating charge, so we definitely didn't diminish them before they do the charge. See, the range here is pretty powerful. Those pigs are nearly dead. Especially powerful with this guy. I'm not bothered about losing trash here. Speaks the Mounted Tower, we're chasing them. Shopty base stats are not that good, but having a free Shopty from Realm of Souls is powerful. You still need to fill the Realm of Souls. When you're harassing with units like the Skeleton Horsemen, Archers, or the Skeleton Archer Chariots, the Realm of Soul is pretty good, because those units take minimal damage and then they just fully heal and keep, you know, going throughout the battle. Hey Master, I'm great, I'm great. Anguish Cake, these are not quality chariots, high quality chariots like the Tyrannok Chariot or the Ultimate Chariot or any other chariot. As an archer, this one is better, and as a melee one, this one is better. I would say Skeleton Chariot is better than Tyrannok Chariot, except Tyrannok Chariot has higher quality. But higher quality does not make it better overall. It has 4 unit models. This chariot is better in, I think, in almost every way because of the 12 chariots. Already alone then is better than the Tyrannok Chariot. Tyrannok Chariot is harassment and decent in melee. It's a hybrid chariot. But since it only has 4, not that effective as the archer. Those guys did rebel. You definitely have to burn the city.
Destroy it.
I don't want to see another Orc Rebellion. Because of the Orc Rebellion, we had a setback here. They look at Xander there, and they're sieging our capital. It all started with a rebellion here. Lost Xander and they besieged the capital.
I'd rather eat a squeak.
This should get fixed. If an army is sieging my city, in front of my city, we should have full information about that army.
Destroy all.
Get off, kid.
The magic attacks is very situational. Very situational.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hello, PhD. Thank you for getting support.
Shall restore Mehekar.
The greenskins are buffed and you can definitely see them stronger. They get the VAS much faster now. And they recruit faster as well.
Address me as your highness.
They become a horde here.
The chopper is in mine.
You know what's funny? This city on tier 2 has Tomb Scorpions, on tier 3 has Ushapti. It's a little bit weird.
You're not right in the head.
We do have 3 points in Master Charioteers now. This chariot is gonna be pretty powerful. I mean, look at all these green buffs. And keep in mind, that's 60 armor. 60 armor.
He means nothing.
You can get another 10 armor and 5 physical resistance. Somebody mentioned paper earlier. They didn't have all the facts. 70 armor and 5% melee physical resistance. Tier 1 and Tier 2 units, ladies and gentlemen. Our Lord buffs 20% damage for both melee and range.
I alone shall restore Nehekara.
And the rate of fire on these chariots is pretty good. Pretty good. They have a good range attack. Their melee is still the way to go. Crowded? I wouldn't say so. No, it's good. It's good. I hope these two settlements are gonna be another faction.
Before your king.
Be gone.
They are trying to recruit here.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Our allies should all come here and we'll besiege the city.
Tomb King of Nehekara.
If they sell out, we're gonna have to move. That is a crazy garrison.
I keep my own counsel.
Protect my vision. Wrath walk. Eternal King. King of Kings. I rule everything. Stand sentinel.
This is not a joke, this thing.
I serve king and patriarch. Vengeance of Petra. I will return.
Failed.
One will have to do. My wrath.
It's two iron breakers, there are plenty of guns as well. The city is not a joke to take.
King of greatest dynasty.
What are my plans for setter build? Tomb Guard, Chariots slash Necro Sphinxes, War Sphinxes, and Tomb Scorpions and Necro Sphinxes. Cetra will be built as a stock fighter. We'll be using a Necrotect and a Lich Priest in the army, no Prince.
You dare.
City is so hard to take. You can get gold here. Public order is going down here. We need to really improve it here. As we are missing command here, we're losing public order. Sucks. This guy's got the island before us. Rebellion in 10 turns. We cannot have a rebellion here. Drop the walls for the public order. This one looks okay. We definitely get spices here. Look at what it says here. This is like the biggest, thing they will say with spice. So it's a caravan master spice trading. Even for desert dwellers, the spice merchants are salubrious. Yet the precious spice they continually insist must flow. Spice must flow. Grimgor is winning. Number 1. Coast of Arab is a nice province. If only Firus had something special. This is a place where you put a resource, not in a port. Spices should be here. You know, the ports take construction slots. So, I guess military infrastructure here. This definitely looks like a province of a faction. Get your basic military here. Awaken the desert worm. It's kind of sad they didn't do any movie remakes of Dune in a long time. Used to be a fan of the Dune back in the day, pretty much like 18 years ago, but it did not age well. It did not age well. Get power core here. Mountain's gonna be a little more expensive to build. I seen the John Carter, yeah, fun movie, fun movie. HBO is doing Dune. Come on, man, is this true? Another VA? Oh my god, the green skins are scary. Yeah, Sting had a role in Dune, yeah. Well, dealer really depends how much you're gonna affect your diplomacy. Best things is to declare your hostile intentions and then declare war within 7 to 9 turns. So cancel diplomacy, 7 to 9 turns, declare war. Make sure to have an initiative in the initial attack to cripple them from the beginning of the war. That's the best way to do it. Fast wars over honorable wars is the way to go.
Do you take me for a wazzock?
The Savage Blow event. Many conflicts are won or lost on the strength of the first vicious charge. Men are sent flying from the battlefield, often in pieces. Oh my god, the Greens is gonna be murdering people now. Even before the savagery of melee begins, a well-timed charge shatters enemy morale as well as bodies. Blood and sweat may coat the victors, but victory is always painted in colors such as these. Those at the head of the charge seek ever greater thrills, ever more bloodshed. As the battles become bigger, the body count grows higher and the trickles of blood become ever-flowing rivers of red. Many conflicts are won or lost on the strength of the first charge vicious charge. All units get plus 20 flight charge bonus. That's insane. For 10 turns.
What is unthinkable?
I have a mission to assassinate a dwarf hero. I'm a little worried if I besiege here, these guys will not help. We do have to besiege this. If they recruit an army, they start to recruit longbeards, rangers, and the other stuff. This is unwinnable, but we might be able to surround them and hold them. This is the last city, no dwarves in Southland. This is the only ones. We definitely have to strangle them before anybody gets a chance to confederate.
Citra comes.
We do not have planned to fight them if they sell you out, but I'm hoping this is gonna be enough numbers so that they do not sell you out and we wait to kill them. Two allies here as well. If we starve them, we got the city. This city is hard to take. This is hard to take. Even our beastmen friends are coming as well. Don't tell them, but the moment the wars are gone, I'm gonna murder them first. There are 3 beastmen factions around us.
The chopper.
I'm worried about the capital.
cowering unlife. Address me as your highness.
I'm worried about the capital.
Arise, legions. Unliving, march!
I'd rather eat a squeak!
Oh, they don't have cower, just get the swords.
Soak right off!
This is gonna get wrecked. We're gonna lose the pyramid if we don't win this battle. We do have decent units in the city and we have defense.
Master Sculptor, arise and move. This is my endeavor. Who commissions me? War statuary. Slaver. Art is unlife. Protect my vision. Where is my chisel? This is my endeavor. Greatness awaits. Where is my chisel? War statuary.
Yes, the nose swing. He already woke them up. He already woke all of them. Folks, I don't know much they should. The Beasts have quite the unique, campaign gameplay. That's what makes them so special. They should not touch anything. I don't think they would touch anything. You just need. Where is his chisel? You do need to get in Mortal Empress more armies to deal with your enemies more effectively. But the Horde factions are hard to play in Mortal Empress, keep that in mind. They're harder and more challenging, you need better planning. Better planning as well. Even allies.
Master Sculptor. Die for art. Slaver! Protect my vision! Art is death! War statuary! I ignore the critics! Awake the Necrosphinx!
That's my man! Awake the Necrosphinx! These guys, we need to destroy these guys. We destroy these guys, we're gonna get so much strength. So once the dwarves are gone, I'm gonna destroy this rogue army and then gonna slowly take all the other Tomb Kingdoms. I did take the Black Pyramid yesterday. Get this book and we're gonna get powerful. That's the strongest book they have. They have the 5th book of Nagash, the best book. Okay, I feel like the capital is in just tiny bit trouble. Tiny bit trouble. Any other diplomacy going on?
Address me as your highness.
They're trading with Clan Moors. Wanna see what is going on to the other side? They don't wanna even deal. Okay, that's fine. There are 3 beastmen warherds around us.
Aye.
Oh my god. Come on, man. Come on. Don't go south. Go north. Go north.
What you want?
North. Grimgor, north is up. Up. Not down. Up. Up.
So, I am ready to parley. I hope your words are wise.
Indeed. Never. Who called?
Deliver your message.
No. No!
Got one more telegram in here. There's gonna be a Va here. Even before we attack.
I'd rather eat a squeak.
I feel like if we don't attack here, the Va will destroy us. They were gonna get a Va. It's coming, guys. It's coming. I know it's coming. The Va spawn rates are crazy now. It's really good. But the problem is they have charge bonus now here. Look at that shit. Is this infantry or cavalry? What the hell? 46 charge bonus? We do have 4 Tomb Guard. We do have the event with extra melee defense. I feel like if we don't attack here, the Va will spawn murderers. We do have 2 Sharpty and 6 Tomb Guard. Tomb Guard is almost as good as a unit and a half of Savage Orcs. Hold on. Do we have any rights to use? We do like Negaharan Citadel for this one.
Let me think about it. No! You're not right in the head.
The Va will spawn, guys. I'm almost 100% sure it's gonna spawn.
Silence me. Nehekara will be mine.
We can't have Va spawn here. We're dead if the Va spawn. We're gonna lose the capital, guaranteed. If we lose this battle, we lose the capital as well. We do have extra melee defense. It's gonna be a huge setback if we lose this battle. We did unlock Ushapti battle skill, so this gives me a little confidence. We can definitely go this area here. This is a block here. Okay. We have to close one flank. We can close it here as well. Feels like this is better. This is a good terrain here. Look how the corners are now on the battlefields. Cannot even go in a corner anymore. This is how the cavalry assembly should do battlefields. Most of the corners on most battlefields should be like this. Most of the corners should be like this, because the enemy is blinded to two sides. It's fine if you deploy here or there, but this is your standard corner. This is your standard corner. We deploy here, we cannot lose. We cannot lose, but it is cheap tactics. It is cheap tactics for sure. Not I mentioned that word which triggers many a streamer, cheese. This is a perfect corner, guaranteed victory, but we do not deploy in corners on this stream. This is not really a corner, it's using your terrain to your advantage. We deploy here, it's a guaranteed victory. This is like the perfect corner. Yeah, I will be blind here, and they will pile up stuff. Can you post a link? One more prediction. Let me give you a permission. We really need a win here, a good one. There is too much invisible room here. Let's see. Let's see. It's a nice one here. Two sharp T will be good against Savages. We just have to deal with their other boys. They have 5 AP. 5. If you lack tactical awareness and experience in battles, you should definitely use corners until you learn how to play the game better. This will give you a huge advantage. Creating a strong defensive formation, it's one of the most sound strategies you can do in this game. Then your job is to counter the enemy moves, especially the enemy flanking. And in the corner, their flankers are gonna be eliminated. There are gonna be no flanking. They cannot flank you in the corner. That's why the corner is you know, it's a, what is that word? It's the infamous corner, you know. Boxing, it's a sound strategy. It's a very good strategy, and if you can pull out the boxing against being outnumbered, like you're in an army that cannot really do well to flank you, surround you, it's a very good strategy. Our unit, our army. You see this army here? We have artillery, 5 archers. We have slow units. And we have units which cannot fight well outnumbered, which means we have to take a defensive position here. We are also outnumbered. We do not have a lord, so it's critical we get to best use of terrain information as possible, because they have the advantage. This is not even the worst thing. The worst thing is they have 4-6 charge. I feel like we might be in a really bad spot here, but if I didn't attack here, they would have gotten a VA, and then they had no chance at all. Are they gonna hit here? Need a good archer value here. I'm not sure we can win this battle. I'm not sure we can win this battle. Can do some serious damage as they approach. I definitely wanna kill that other boy before we withdraw behind. Shapti will be here. Shapti should do great against Savage Orcs. And I'm talking about Savage Orcs as their core unit, not against Savage Orcs in general. Begans will kill them. Savage Orc Begans is a terrifying melee unit, but that's why you have to shoot them before they reach you. There's a lord here. This one here.
What the hell?
Not sure you can win the battle? Call the Necrosphinx.
Yeah, finally decided if I only could get a Necrosphinx here. I'm not sure myself I can win this battle. If we don't win this battle, we lose the pyramid. That's a huge setback. Okay, I think this is the best we can deploy here. There are only 3 guys here, but 2 are gonna be enough to kill that art boy. Everybody got more here, what am I talking about here? Bold guy says, Elich, my money is on these charged up boys. Yeah, the charge is terrifying. This is too much damage. And we can't do anything about the charge, we don't have a hero. So it's gonna be a trouble here. Why put Ushabri in front of Tungar? Because they're large. So Ushabri take initial shock, starts killing, and then the Tungar goes through them. We have 100 armor on this unit, while our Tungar has 50. So they can take most of the charge damage better than the our infantry. This music is scaring me. What the fuck? What the hell was that? Invisible walls? God damn it. Don't do good. That charge was terrifying, man. The shop is getting deleted. This is looking bad. I need the region here. It's looking bad. Losing along two sides here. So the charge was too much. Might be able to hold. The leadership is looking bad. Oh man, this guy's gonna charge. Marach is getting killed there. Come on, for the win, for the win! For the win! Rout those bastard orcs! Let's send that scum back to the Badlands! No arrows. It was intense, man. That was intense. It did look bad for a second. It did look bad for a second. Skeleton Archers did a great job here. Look, denied the Mava here. Let's see the catapults. Not that crazy performance, but still very good. Very nice. The accuracy is so bad with that experience. Had to sharp the from the Realm of Souls did help. I mean, look at this thing, 166 health. It almost crumbled. It almost crumbled. They better not get a war here. They better don't get a war here. The only reason I sell it out is because so they don't get a war. They got defeat, they sustain casualties, serious casualties, lower fightiness. Let's see. I had to attack because they would have gotten a war, and then the capital would have been lost for sure. Here, they've taken serious damage, but it looks like no casualties. One must be killed here. 4, 5, 6, nice. Hey, Bull guy, he says, Wall MP, yeah. That position was strong. That position was strong, thank you. We did kill 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units, which drops their unit count to 14. They cannot get a vow without 17. So, city saved. Pyramid has been saved.
Slaves, inform the Necrotect.
Hellish leadership boned me. Orc leadership. Okay.
You're not right, Dad.
That's good, that's good. Denied. 5 melee defense helped here. Keep in mind, guys, if you are facing a siege like that, this commandment, which gives 5 melee defense, helps. Well, Tarjuar, it's all about your perspective. All about your perspective. I have strict auto-resolve rules and my campaigns are always fine, don't matter which part of the game. Campaigns are fun to me, but don't matter which part of the game. I like building empires. If you are gonna be just auto-resolving end of the campaign, why bother even playing? You need to, have some kind of house rules regarding your auto-resolve policy, because auto-resolving spoils the game and makes the game kind of ruins kind of game. Especially if you think you're gonna get doomstakes, just auto-resolve everything. What's the point of playing then? You should be fighting all the large battles, try to have as much fun as you can. Get some compositions, you're gonna have fun with. Playing your lords, not just create lords just to rush and win. What are my auto-resolves? Auto-resolve rules against small to medium forces, diminished forces, like this. This would be a follow-up battle. Follow battles are auto-resolve. Sometimes against rebellions, because especially before already enough rebellions, and only if the balance of power is convenient, and if I feel like it. These are my auto-resolve rules. So follow-up battle here would be auto-resolve if the balance of power suits us, if it's convenient. But yeah, against small, medium, diminished forces, smaller, medium garrisons, sometimes against the rebels, all follow-up battle should be auto-resolve. Speeds up the, smooths up the campaign, improves the flow of the campaign. We never auto-resolve large battles, never. Even if it's a full yellow bar or full red bar. No, Ruch, no, what? No. The key to having fun in this game, was minimal abuse of the campaign battles, is to fight all the large battles. Do not look at the balance of power. Look what you have and look what the enemy has. Don't be a blind follower balance of power. Balance of power system gives you only half the story. If you see a balance of power, holy shit, full red, I have no way to win this, I'm auto-resolve it. I've seen it a million times happen. a million times people auto-resolving battles, but they could win. You can go on my highlights. There is numerous battles where I won on a full red bar, completely red bar. A blind follower of the balance of power would have just clicked the button there. Don't waste time, we lose. Balance of power tells me I can't win. You still fight battles. Even if you know you can't win without a balance of power, you should still fight it to do damage if you can. I really wish legendary difficulty would disable the balance of power bar, no balance of power bar, and would disable auto-resolving if there is over 10 units on each side. These are my wish list for the improvements on the legendary difficulty. No balance of power bar and no auto-resolving button enabled if there are more than 10 units on each side. And that will be increasing the difficulty of the legendary much further. As balance of power is full of shit most of the time. They did not sell out. We have them. We get that city, dwarves are gone, it's gonna be good. Ten Skaven slave slingers versus 10 chosen get representing that's around to resolve. Well, yeah. But I would still have the system where you can auto-resolve if there are more than 10